So, what if you could actually reprogram your reality, solve your biggest, most nagging problems, and literally change your destiny, all while you're fast asleep? Well, today we're diving into an incredibly powerful 2-minute technique. It's something that's been hidden in ancient wisdom for thousands of years. And guess what? Modern science is now starting to confirm it works.
All right, let's get right into it by talking about a really common and, let's be honest, super frustrating problem that so many of us deal with. It's that feeling of just being stuck, Like you're pushing a giant boulder uphill, but it's just not budging. I mean, have you ever really wondered about this? Why is it that some people just seem to glide through life, attracting success like a magnet, while so many others, people who work incredibly hard, feel like they're trapped on a hamster wheel of failure? You pour your heart and soul into everything. You give it your all, and at the end of the day, you're just staring at the ceiling thinking, what am I doing wrong? Well, here's the thing. The big difference isn't what we usually think it is. It's not about winning some cosmic lottery, and it's not even just about hustling harder than everyone else. In fact, a lot of the time, the hardest working people are the ones who are struggling the most. So get this. The crucial point, the real decider, is that the battle for your future, it's won or lost in those last few minutes before you drift off to sleep. That little pre-sleep window, that's when you're giving your subconscious mind its marching orders for the next 8 hours. It's that important.
Now let's really get into the secret itself. You can think of your mind before sleep as the command center for your entire life. The problem is, in our crazy modern world, most of us have completely forgotten how to use it.
See, every single night, you're at a crossroads. You can go down one path, flooding your brain with all the digital chaos, the doom scrolling, the negative news, the social media stress, and basically just marinate in anxiety all night. Or you can choose the other path. You can take just 2 minutes to intentionally plant a seed, to consciously program your mind for the exact reality you want to create.
Because as you start to drift off, something absolutely incredible happens. Your logical, critical, conscious mind, the one that's always full of doubt and fear and what-ifs, it starts to power down. And right as it does, your immensely powerful, creative, subconscious mind wakes up. It becomes wide open, super receptive to any suggestion you give it. It's basically waiting for its command.
And look, this is not some new age fad. Not at all. This is a timeless principle. It's been understood and used by some of the greatest civilizations and most brilliant minds in all of human history. I mean, think about it. From the ancient sages in India who mastered the science of intention, to the priests in ancient Egypt who literally used sleep temples to get divine guidance, this knowledge has always been here. Even modern geniuses like Thomas Edison famously used that state, right between being awake and asleep, to get his best ideas. And today, neuroscience completely backs it up, confirming that our brains enter these deeply suggestible alpha and theta states right before we conk out.
The ancient Vedic text taught that your thoughts aren't just these passive little things that happen inside your head. Nope. They are active frequencies. They are vibrations. The thought you hold in your mind right before you fall asleep, that is the signal you are broadcasting loud and clear to the entire universe for the whole night.
Okay, so let's break down how all of this builds into a really practical, really powerful technique that you can actually start using tonight. This comes straight from ancient tantric texts. It's a method that is so beautifully simple, but honestly, it's profound. And it's not about forcing anything or trying to control an outcome. It's actually about asking a question and then completely letting go.
First, just get comfortable. Lie down and let every single muscle in your body relax. Then, just watch your breath. Don't force it, just observe it until your mind starts to quiet down. Now think of the one single most important question you have in your life right now. Maybe it's about your career, a relationship, anything. Ask it to yourself in your mind. And here is the most important part of the whole thing. Do not try to answer it. Resist that urge to solve it with your logical brain. Your job isn't to find the solution. Your job is just to hold that question, like you're holding a tiny seed, and then fall asleep, trusting that some deeper intelligence is going to work on it for you.
And there's a brilliant reason why you don't answer your own question. In psychology, it's called the Zeigarnik effect. Our brains are literally hardwired to obsess over things that are unfinished. So by asking a question and then not answering it, you're basically giving your subconscious an open-ended assignment that is just going to chew on all night long, making new connections and getting access to information your conscious mind could never reach.
But hang on, the technique itself, that's only half of the equation. The other half is the fuel. It's the energy that makes the whole thing work. And you could argue it's actually the most important part.
You see,
This whole process needs a very specific emotion. In Sanskrit, it's called Shraddha. And it's not just hope. It's a deep, absolute, unwavering trust. It's that feeling a little kid has when they ask their mom or dad for something. There's just a complete, total faith that they'll be taken care of. Doubt is like static on the radio that completely messes up the signal. Shraddha is a perfectly clear, powerful broadcast.
There's this beautiful Sanskrit saying that just captures it perfectly. Bhavo hi vidite deva. It basically means your emotion, your feeling, that is the prayer. The feeling is the frequency you're sending out into the universe. So it's not the words of your question that matter most, it's the feeling of total trust you can attach to it.
Think about it like this. Whatever your dominant emotion is before you fall asleep, it gets stuck on a loop in your nervous system all night long. So if you fall asleep worrying, you are literally getting in 8 hours of practice at being anxious. But if you fall asleep holding a question that's fueled by trust and hope, you are practicing for success for 8 straight hours. The choice is completely yours.
So what does this all boil down to for you? How can you take this ancient science and apply it to your own life starting tonight?
That's it. That is all it takes. Just 2 minutes. 2 minutes before you go to sleep to put your phone down, mute the noise of the world, and consciously, intentionally set the course for your life. But you have to remember, this isn't some magic pill. It's a sadhana. That's a Sanskrit word for a dedicated daily practice. What you're doing is building a brand new relationship with your own subconscious mind and with the universe. And the results? They compound over time, building more and more momentum every single night you do it.
Your brain is without a doubt the most powerful supercomputer on this planet. And right now, it's just sitting there, waiting for the right programming. This technique, this is how you write the code. So the only real question left is, what are you going to ask tonight?